On the 5th of January, 12 children died, but they came back to life and they possess the zodiac signs. But we can talk about how they met later. This video is about their deaths. In Leo's past life he was a famous model. Wherever he went he was known. He was on a lot of front covers, and he had a lot of admirers. He'd get a lot of fan mail but he always replied to the people. But one day he got a different type of fan mail. On the letter was "I love you" written with blood. But he told himself he was exaggerating. A few days had passed and he still hadn't replied to the letter. He was too traumatized. Days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months and he had forgotten about the letter. But one day when he was getting ready for bed something happened.
Have you forgotten about my letter?
What? Who the hell are... Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house?
I'm the one who wrote you the letter of blood. It's the blood of one of your stupid fangirls.
What do you want from my psycho?
You.
What?
You silly. No one deserves you as much as I do.
Leave now or before I call security on you.
Well, if I can't have you, no one can.
In Libra past life she was just an ordinary girl. She was nice but shy and didn't have many friends, but at home things were different. Both her parents hated her. One day her parents put her in the basement and locked her in there. She was in there for days and days. Eventually she starved herself to death. In Virgo's past life he was very smart. He was an A+ student. One day his homeroom teacher asked if he could tutor a boy named Mike. Virgo accepted and started tutoring Mike, but he realized Mike would never listen.
I feel like you're not trying to learn anything. Sorry, I got distracted by your beautiful voice. Ugh, shut up. Ugh, you're just flustered.
Mike started flirting with Virgo more and Virgo thought that maybe he had feelings for him, so one tutor lesson he asked,
"Your handwriting is very nice." Hey Mike, do you like me by any chance? Is it that obvious? What are you saying? Wanna give it a try? You fear.
A few weeks later Mike had to move, but he still kept in touch with Virgo, but he started to ignore his texts and that made Virgo sad, so he went out for a walk.
Hey, I thought Mike moved. What's he doing here?
Wait, so you actually play like them?
Yeah, I could never love him. Victor acts like a 5-year-old. I thought you loved me.
Oh, so that's the guy.
Yeah. Sorry, Victor, but you never found true love.
When he got home he locked himself in his bedroom. His mother tried opening the door, but when managed to open the door, it was too late.
My baby boy!
Scorpio was a very religious guy. He prayed a lot to God a lot. He had two parents, a mother who loved him and a father who abused him, but the mother had no idea about it. Whenever the mother noticed he was hurt he'd give an excuse. He was too scared of his father. Around his father was all nice, but when his mom went to work he'd hurt him. One day his father locked him in his bedroom. A fire started. He begged his father to open the door, but there was no answer and he was burned alive. In Aries' past life he was very good at sports. He could play anything and he won a lot of trophies. Cause of that his father was very proud of him. One day his father adopted a little girl. It made Aries happy to finally become a big brother. As time passed, Aries started getting jealous of his sister getting all of his father's attention, so to make his father proud he decided to out for a run. He ran and ran, ignoring everything around him. Nothing could stop him except that one truck. In Gemini's past life she lived in the forest with both her parents. Her mother homeschooled her while her father went hunting. She always thought her life was very boring compared to her father's, so she started imagining a world of her own, a world full of adventure. She also had an imaginary friend called Vanessa. They went on many adventures.
Jonathan, I think this imagination thing will too far.
What makes you say that? She's clearly enjoying herself.
She thought I was a parrot.
Yeah, she called me a monkey.
It's just, I feel like it's taking imagination way too serious. I just feel over that here.
You're over-exaggerating.
If you say so. Good night, Shorty.
Good night, Mom.
Are you actually gonna sleep now?
Well, I was actually gonna read some manga. Why do you ask?
Well, the monkeys are gonna have this sick banana party.
Isn't it a bit dark?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Okay. It's beautiful here.
I think we might be lost.
Then what do we do?
We use your imagination.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Imagine a way out of this.
You're not making sense, Vanessa.
You've been following an imagination this whole time. Now think of a way out of this.